This is the Sports Dynasty Podcast. I'm Trevor, and this is Juan. Before we get started,
Nice.
make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
We're not perfect people, as you can see.
Yeah, of course, clearly not. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. We are on Apple Podcasts, so you can go click on the app, type our names in, and you'll see it right there, and download the content. Or you can find us on any other podcast platform that you guys use. We have a QR code. Scan your phone or whatever mobile device you have, and you get our stuff there too.
Just memorize that and just do that forever.
I want to do that. That was actually pretty better.
That was perfect.
I usually find a niche, try to find a niche.
No, don't do too much.
I do that.
Don't do too much. Don't be like Buffalo and try and do these back shoulder passes on 30-yard on 30 mile per hour winds.
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Yeah. And yeah, that's true.
Don't do too much. Be simple like the Patriots. Just run the football.
We run the football 46 times, and who knows?
And maybe you get the W with your quarterback not having to do a damn thing.
Yes, because I mean, if you can't stop it, then why
stop? If it ain't broke, why fix it? There's nothing to fix.
Yeah.
Well, there's plenty to fix on Buffaloes, and Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
All right, we didn't get a chance to talk about it because we've both been busy as hell since that Monday night, especially me. I feel like I haven't slept in days. Yeah. Medical stuff and all that type of crap. So yeah, we finally get to talk about. I don't know if I'll call this a favorite game of the year, but it's the most meaningful for us personally.
And definitely statement win for the New England Patriots. Definitely.
Yeah, and terrible times in Buffalo. I'm just laughing because they really didn't show any grace after that loss.
And I'm actually very disappointed because this is one of the few teams that don't really put themselves out there to being like cocky assholes, stuff like that. Except for when they played the Chiefs in the conference championship game last year. That was
oh yeah, that too.
Yeah, that was disgraceful. That was bad. Either. But this one, oh my god, I know it's a division rival, but come on. First of all, Sean McDermott, you should be ashamed of yourself for that press conference you had. So about, let's not give Bill Belichick any credit. Why not? Why? Because you got outclassed. Out-coached.
Yeah, this is the worst coaching job you've done versus Belichick since you got to this division.
The last three meetings with the Patriots, you have coached great games. You've won 2 out of those 3 games. The last 3 meetings. I mean, yeah, the last 2 years.
Yeah.
3 minutes. So, yeah. And now all of a sudden you lose. You finally lose. It's been a while, especially with the expectations I had before. Now's the problem. We shouldn't give them credit. They ran the ball 46 times. The weather. No. Take the loss and call it a day. And that's a reflection on your coaching staff. Because Brian Daboll, what was that? That he finds a way to coach his offense worse every single week. And that was horrible. That was terrible. The defense, Leslie Frazier, he's had a couple of duds the last couple of weeks, but for the most part, he's still the number 1 defense, regardless of the fact. And even though this defense once again gave up 200 plus yards on the ground, which we said this before that his defensive line is soft. The Bills' line on both sides of the ball are soft. They're soft.
That's why I didn't want to go on Leslie Frazier.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to coach something
when
the players
I agree.
are
I was about to say that too.
Thin. Well, on podcasts, I'm just putting on my pinky. They're this thin. They're soft. They're skinny. What are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
dude, they stacked the box every play. They had what I call the triangle. They basically had one safety, like maybe 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and it branched into a triangle with everybody inside the box, which is why the only Patriot touchdown from that pitch, why it worked so well. If you're gonna have everybody in between the numbers like that, a pitch obliterates it. And that first drive where Damian Harris dropped the pitch, that would have gained at least the first down too, because the entire sideline was wide open. So they kept doing that over and over again. And guess what happened as the game was going on? They kept still giving up 7-yard hits, 8-yard hits, 10-yard hits, 11-yard, over and over and over and over and over and over again. And to the point where what the hell can Leslie Frazier do at that point?
I agree, and that's why they
get pushed around.
That's why I'm not blaming. That's why I'm not blaming him for this loss. Absolutely not. It's this loss. This loss is full loss. Blame goes to Sean McDermott and Brian Daboll. This is He lost his on y'all.
And Patriot has some bad penalties too.
That
kept on the Buffalo offensive.
And another thing, I'm going to mention that too. People talk about there was bad penalties. It was bad penalties on both sides. Now people complain that they hit by Bryant on
Josh Allen
going out of bounds. People say that was not a bad call.
That wasn't a bad call.
That was a
Josh
correct
Allen was
call.
out of bounds midair and he pushed him. What do you expect?
There was no reason to hit to even hit him. He was already defenseless anyway. But it was a lot of. But other than that, yeah, that was crazy. But then, as far as the offense for the Bills is concerned, y'all tried to get the running game going, and when you see it wasn't working, you're still trying to throw the ball. Let Josh throw the ball. Now there was a lot of drops. Dawson Knox dropped a lot of passes.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not seeing Buffalo Mafia Raiders destroy him. I haven't seen it.
Stephon Diggs dropped a touchdown pass in the third quarter, wide open touchdown pass, and dropped it. People say, "Oh, it was the win." No. If it hits your hands and arm area in the vicinity, it's catchable. I'm sorry.
Duh.
That's ridiculous. Saying, "Oh, but the wind changed the direction." No, that's no excuse. You are an NFL receiver. Oh, he said, "Oh, but he got lost. It got lost in the sky. He couldn't see it."
So you're telling me he can't play in the bright light?
So what you trying to say?
What are you trying to say? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
That is dumb. Listen, that's a catch he wasn't to have, and he missed. He dropped it.
And what are visors for? I thought visors supposed to block light.
And that changed. Then that changed the outcome of the game.
Like, stop crying and putting excuses out. He dropped the ball. That's it. It happened.
And then another thing, Sean McDermott should be ashamed. Not ashamed why he's being a complete ass right now. You challenge. I don't know who told you to challenge that play. When the Matt Jones first down, we seen it, right? And I said, I don't think he got it. But after the play, it said that he went past the first down marker anyway. But you couldn't see anything saying that he was short. Only thing you see was him, the first down marker. So even if you wanted to challenge it, there was no way they were going to overturn it.
That dude literally disappeared in the shuffle.
Yeah.
The minute the ball snapped. You cannot see Mac Jones.
For a minute, I thought that he got stopped.
I personally think he did not get it.
I
think when he pierced through, the defender stopped pushing. I think that's what happened. So I personally think he didn't get it either, but there was no evidence. Zilch evidence. There was no way to prove it. So that was a dumb challenge. That was obvious from get.
Yeah, and I think that right there, I said,
so that's the time of that child lost and needed.
Which, yes, they did. And that timeout came out to haunt them because they couldn't run the clock.
Mm-hmm.
That came back to haunt them, especially late. The fourth, and then makes it worse, and this is on you too, because to me, bad penalties is on coaching too. I don't care what nobody say. It's fourth and 5, right? 4th and 5, something around there. You get a false start penalty, and you get a false start penalty in the worst possible way. I mean, come on, it's 4th down. You're trying to extend the drive, extend the game. And this is literally the game. You don't convert, you lose. You get a false start penalty. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And then again, we talked about this before. That listen, whenever Buffalo plays against a power running physical teams, they can't do anything. They can't do anything, and that's why. And I've said this immediately after the game is over. And you may think I'm crazy. But Buffalo's frauds. They're frauds.
Oh, you're going that far now.
They're frauds. They're good. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong. They're a good team. But not to the expectations that a lot of Bills fans and a lot of the media is putting up them. And no, this team is good, but not good enough to win. And not good enough to win. I'm sorry. They're frauds to me. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when the weather is bad or you go home with another power running team? So say that happen to you then? The weather was bad in Indianapolis, right? And you let one man take your manhood.
It was windy as hell in Buffalo that day. You're right.
Yeah,
Bass Mystic.
And then you know what makes it worse? And I'm gonna talk about it more on the Saturday show,
which you should tune in, by the way. The AFC East Shakedown.
Yes,
Saturdays at 7:30 EST.
Yes, yeah. Just talking about they need a dome. I'm like, you need a dome. That's how much of a cop out that sounds. That's a cop out. It's a cop out. Talking about we need a dome. Whose fault is that? Brandon Beane needs to put the players there to be able to play in this type of environment. Big offensive lineman, big defensive lineman. You need that. The trenches. Trenches will win.
You know who did that?
We
The Patriots.
Yeah, the Patriots did. Yeah. Trenches. If you win the trenches,
You know who did that? The Indianapolis Colts. But you know what's funny about that? They play in a dome, and we did it anyway. That's funny.
that's hilarious. So all I'm saying is, man, listen, Sean McDermott, I like you. I like him as a coach. I think he's a good coach and everything. But
Definitely.
this is not the way. This wasn't the way to go out. I mean, yeah, you lost. I mean, there's no shame in getting out coached by the greatest coach in the history of the sport. What shame is that? All right, you got out coached. That's it.
Pretty good weekend for him and Saban.
Yes, definitely. Like, there's no shame in that. So the fact that you're gonna scoff at the question talking about this and that, oh, we're not gonna give him, it's ridiculous. But Micah Hyde and
Jordan Poyer.
And Poyer.
That was the dumbest reporter I've seen in a while.
Now I completely agree. I would have been mad too because that question was completely out of line. It was like, what did you think? How did you think you just questioned their manhood in front of the entire media? You question their manhood. I don't know about y'all, but me as a man, I'm like, I don't like when people try to come at me and question my man. I take that seriously, and I'm sorry. How you gonna do that to another grown ass man? 2 grown ass men. That's ridiculous. But great game. It's a great game. The Patriots need it. They are.
Buffalo needed it more.
Yeah, Buffalo needed a more one.
Hole now.
They're in the hole now, and they have Tampa Bay coming up. A huge game is Tampa Bay coming up.
And they're going to
Tampa Bay,
which usually means hell because Tampa Bay at home is like the juggernauts that everybody thinks that they are. So without Tre'Davious White, now you're going to miss the missing of Tre'Davious White. You're gonna see that. That's gonna be a problem.
And that's so true. The Patriots, you have to worry about they ran the ball. You have some Tre'Davious White didn't miss much because you didn't have to cover anybody. Every play was a run, which says me even more. Especially when you see N'Keal Harry. You've seen N'Keal Harry, who blocked very well. Let's be honest. Like, he blocked very well, but who cares? He's still trash. But you see N'Keal Harry line. Do you think N'Keal Harry is line up for passes? No. They're gonna run the ball like crazy. So that should.
That's a decent point.
Yeah, I'm like, did you make any adjustments? They made a few adjustments, a little adjustment. I'm not gonna lie, a few adjustments. They were stopping the run a little bit, but not other than that. No, they still ran the ball at will. They did what they wanted. I don't think so. They did what they wanted.
I don't think they adjusted at all, which is another problem. But just loss is on McDermott. Like, you hit it spot on. He's on McDermott. Not nobody else. Not Josh Allen. None of that. Even though I don't like their final drive at the end. Like, when they went on 3rd and 19, they just went for 2 deep shots in the end zone instead of trying to get chunk yardage. I don't like that. But that is the hero ball thing that people make fun of Josh Allen about. So
I didn't like how he was complaining. He like he had a free play. I'm like, no, you didn't have a free play. You just did it because you. I don't like saying that about athletes, but there's some athletes that just do things. It's like, yo, they hope the referees build them out. I don't like saying that, but Josh Allen seems like he's a good guy. But I like him as a quarterback, but he was literally trying to get them to bail him out, saying that just bail us out because we can't do anything. This Patriots defense is really locking us up.
Oh man,
it's why we love defense. This is why this Patriot defense is scary. It's scary when healthy. Really it's scary.
It's really good. There's some holes, but it's really
good. I mean, of course. But I'm saying, but playing at full cylinders like that, it can get really bad. But that's a Monday night coverage.
Yeah, you got 14 minutes of that. So now on to week 14.
Yes.
I actually didn't even look at this slate. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. So I don't even know what's garbage and what's good or what to look forward to, especially just having me on a damn road. So let's see. Let's start with tonight's game. It is Thursday right now, 4:57 p.m. Yep, I like to break 4 walls. That's what I do. I don't know why. Steelers will be visiting Minnesota, and Steelers, they're not favorite. It's right. Minnesota's favorite by 3.5. And over and under is 44.5. That's interesting. I don't know what to make of this game.
I don't know either. I don't know what I'm getting from either team.
And I don't know if I'm gonna watch this game. To be 100% honest,
I'm definitely not. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Let's go through the matchup. Let's think about it. There was no Adam Thielen in this game, which is huge. It's just Justin Jefferson. The Minnesota offensive line versus TJ Watt and company. Assuming TJ Watt stays on the field the entire time because he's been getting dinged every game as of late. If that, I like the defensive matchup. Actually, I like defense matchup a lot. Without Adam Thielen, I like the defensive matchup a lot with Pittsburgh. All the way around, the thing I'm trying to figure out what's the supernatural thing's gonna happen today because Thursday. Nothing normal happens on Thursdays. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. And I think it's gonna go over 44.5. I think there's gonna be some scoring here. Even without Adam Thielen. And probably no Dalvin Cook either.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook's playing.
Oh, he's playing?
He's gonna play,
We'll see how long that lasts. But yeah, I like Pittsburgh. I'm going Pittsburgh. I like their defensive matchup. I think TJ Watt is going to continue to expand his defensive player of the year candidacy that he probably should have got last year, but he might get it now.
Both these teams need this game. Both need this game bad.
I'm already done with Minnesota. Most people are.
I'm done with Minnesota too. But
they do. You are right that they do need it.
But Son tell me that this is a game that they would try to steal with. They'll try to steal. But I don't care. I'm F Minnesota. I'm going to Pittsburgh. Minnesota. I'm done with Minnesota. I was done with them weeks ago. Now the last
you
week.
were done with them since Dallas.
I was done with them since Dallas. Now I'm like, yeah. Pittsburgh.
I just like the matchup defensively for Pittsburgh. There might be a fumble, a couple of forced fumbles and all that. I think TJ Watt's gonna have a great game. I'm gonna go with 2 sacks and a forced fumble.
Right.
For him. I'm putting him, I think, 18 sacks, something like that's a lot. It's still like a month and change, a little bit less than a month to go. I wonder. I'm surprised there's no media coverage on. Is he gonna break that record? He's how many sacks away? Like 5? Like just 21 and a half?
22 and a half.
22 and a half. Obviously 6. That's a lot. You can get that much in a game. He still plays what? They still play Cleveland, right?
Cleveland.
They still play Baltimore one more time, right? And they sacked the hell out of Lamar Jackson last week. So why not? And they play Tennessee next week.
It's in reach. It's in reach. I don't think he'll get it, though.
I don't think he'll get it either. I think you're right.
He'll be close.
And play Kansas City in week 16. Interesting. We'll see. I'm going to go with no, too, but I'm just surprised. Sacks at week 14.
It's pretty tough.
He will have to get like 3 tonight for it to really be in reach. If he doesn't get 3, then I think we can throw that on the record because I don't think he's going to be sacking the rest of them that much. Maybe Tannehill. He can get a couple with Tannehill and a couple of Lamar again.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if the ghost, mind you, he's still alive, but the ghost of Michael Strahan is going to stop it or not. Cowboys at Washington. Ooh, this is a big division game.
Huge game.
Look how things turn in this thing we call NFL in 2021. The Cowboys are favored by 4.5 on the road. Wow. Vegas said F Washington.
They really want to make the Cowboys a thing, saying, they want them to finish the month strong. Finish the month strong. That
the over under is 48.
That's interesting. I'm gonna go with Washington.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Washington. Yes, I think Washington is.
I'm going with Dallas. You're braver than me.
I'm going with Washington. I think that, especially since it's divisional game, it's like they're already within the playoff picture already with the wild card.
Yeah, they're in 6,
but they're literally within 2 games within the division. They're like, why would we want to play on the road? We could just get a home game in the first round again. So I think that they'll rattle, even despite losing Chase Young and everything. They
played better since he left.
The defense have played very well.
They got that thing that Bill Simmons calls it Ewing theory, that they played better without their best player. He has some Ewing theory he calls into it. That's funny.
Or Luka, because definitely Luka.
Nah, that team is just a train wreck.
Nah, they play better when he's not on the court.
Is that like a statistical thing?
Yes, they said defensively, offensively.
Defensively makes a hell of a lot of sense. That's obvious.
That
dude plays zero defense.
Much better. If he's not, he's the ball's not in his hand. He does not score anything.
Telling you, I'm gonna have to go on that show, and I have a few takes, the hot takes that I want to talk about. I'm gonna have to go on that show.
Yeah,
I haven't been on that show since the finals when I hosted it, so I gotta go back on and Sports 90 NBA. So you should tune in to Sports 90 NBA. Yeah, definitely. This was not on purpose, by the way.
That definitely was not.
Totally just slipped out. Anyway, back to football. What you're here for?
But I do feel that Washington they're in the momentum right now. I think that they can smack Dallas around. I think Dallas is happening. I think starting
You
to
really think that I accidentally called them slowing down?
Yeah, they're slowing down.
Because these dudes, Washington has won the same way twice. You think they're gonna do it a third time? Can they win a different way? Because this is gonna be the best team they play against in this last 2 games. I'm not talking about Tampa. That was earlier. Because they both won. I guess it was a Seattle and last week Raiders, right? They both literally won 17-15 both times. Yeah. Like they literally win a certain way. Are they gonna be able to go get half their way against a team who's superior than the last 2 teams they played against put together?
Yeah, that's true. But
because Seattle was the hot garbage, he takes Raiders down. So
I don't know why Seattle is even in this mentioned in this.
No, because they beat them the same way.
I understand what you mean. Yeah. I what you mean, but
that's why.
I think it's divisional games. They're gonna play even harder. I think they're gonna slow them down. I think Dallas. I don't know. I think that's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. I'm going with Washington.
I'm gonna go with Dallas. They also had 10 days to prepare for this too. They haven't played since last Thursday. And I'll go with Dallas. I'll give Washington the next one. Assuming they play like if they protecting their man part. If they get their ass beat tomorrow or 2 days, 3 days, we'll see. This is a crap one. Falcons at Panthers. Panthers favored by 2.5. Who the hell's throwing the ball? God knows, on whatever. And Vegas asked the same question because the over and under is 42.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
So they're gonna sweep them because they beat them. No, they lost the last time, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm going Atlanta too. I cannot see where would they get swept.
I'm going to Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah. Who's on the football?
Yeah, I have no idea who's on football at Carolina. Don't have a clue. I don't know.
Yeah.
Next. Another one is crap. Jaguars at Titans. Titans favored by 8.5. Over and under is 43.
Divisional game. It's not gonna be a beating.
I have to see who their injury report. I know Jacksonville is going, like you said, but you're about to say. I apologize for interrupting. They're going to make this close.
Yes.
This time.
Then it's not gonna be a beating. Tennessee gonna win this game because
I don't know. You know what?
Why not?
You know what? Nah.
You going Jacksonville?
No, I'm going Titans. I'm kidding.
I would say
Jacksonville's gonna cover though. Yeah. I'll think about putting that in the card. I'll think about it because Tennessee, how they move the ball, how they score. Who is AJ coming back? I don't know. It's too early. It's early Thursday. We're not gonna get the full injury report yet. So I have no idea.
I already dropped him from my fantasy league. I'm tired of him. Like I'm tired of this ridiculous.
I don't know. If they don't got nobody coming back on the offensive side of the ball, how do they score? It is Jacksonville, but they're also capable every once in a while to put up an actual football game. If they put up a football game, I think they're gonna win. That's why I'm picking Tennessee to not cover. I'm thinking Jacksonville to cover, but I'm gonna go with Tennessee because I'm bitching out. I'm gonna be straight honest because my gut kind of tells me Jacksonville's gonna take this game.
Well, that'd be bad.
That'd be great.
I mean, great for the AFC, top heavy AFC, but other than that,
they're not top heavy.
I'm talking about
the top side.
The top side, yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I mean. But I'm going with Tennessee. They're gonna win this game. It's like, come on.
Come on, what?
Come on,
they got the athlete by Houston the other day. What you mean? Come on, what?
That is true. I'm like, why?
This is the worst division of football, I think.
You can argue.
Well,
you can argue that
the NFC South now, because of all the injuries on New Orleans, and the other 2 teams are train wrecks, and Tampa Bay is like good only in their house, but at least they have Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Indianapolis is the best team in this division, and they're like 500. So I think this is the worst division of football. And like for the North, NFC North, Green Bay is like the best team in football. So
area sucks.
Yeah, at least they have Green Bay.
Yeah, so that makes sense.
That's what I said. I think it might be this one collectively.
Yeah, Tennessee wins.
Yeah, Tennessee wins. Sorry, I'm gonna take this one because this is a big game. Wow, Raiders and Chiefs 1:00. Huh?
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, I'm kind of scared to go on the 4:00 games now because what the hell? I know Buffalo and Tampa. That's a 4:00 game.
Yeah,
that I know.
4:30. Yeah.
I think this Raiders Chiefs is gonna be decent. It's not gonna be 41-14 again.
No, definitely not.
This time, yeah, Raiders are covering that 9.5 spread. Oh, I should probably say that out loud, right? Raiders at Chiefs this time. Chiefs are favored by 9.5 at home, and the over/under is 48.5. I like this to go over. And I like the Chiefs to not cover the spread, but they're going to win this game.
I agree, me too.
I'm going to win this game. Hopefully, people will learn from their mistakes and not do cover 1 and 3 against the Kansas City Chiefs when your personnel sucks. Right, Raiders. You want to learn your lesson this time and not do that.
Yeah,
Raiders, run some cover 2, run some cover 4. Like you.
I mean, you're already a train wreck already. Just don't make it worse. Like Andy Reid is 15-3 since taking over the Chiefs against the Raiders. Like, can you like show that you can at least
protect your cheeks?
Yeah, like come on. Like,
I wonder if we can name the times that the Raiders have won over the last 8 or 9 years. Besides last year, last year's one. But I can't tell you off the top of my head the other times.
I can't because it's
maybe once in 26. Maybe 26. 2014, maybe because Chiefs sucked that year. Chiefs was bad in 2014.
So you mean to tell me that Patrick Mahomes only lost one loss to the Raiders?
That's 100% facts. There's no question.
That's true. And
that's easy. Yeah,
he's never lost to the Broncos in his career.
The Patrick Mahomes, yeah, he never lost to anybody.
He won 12 in a row. You know how embarrassing
is it? What's the first time? Oh, the Chargers beat him in 2018, and then last year.
So
this year.
So literally, you literally only have 3 losses in your division. That's ridiculously.
Since he came in, the Broncos have been dog crap.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course.
The Raiders have been dog crap. The last 2 years they've been fake, but the year before that they were dog crap. And then what I'm saying, the Chargers, they literally changed quarterbacks. like nah.
Whatever, nah. It's ridiculous how one man can just embarrassing. Well,
I mean, we've seen that for 20 years.
We've seen it for 20 years for he did it to the whole league though.
That's true.
But
that's true.
That's the
and Payne did it.
Payne did it to the whole league too.
Then again,
just
he did go against the AFC South at that time.
Yeah, and then we played
with Houston.
But this is not
an expansion team.
This is not a history lesson. Let's move on.
I like history.
I like history too. I'm not gonna lie to you. People like,
I have an idea to do something for the off season, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm gonna announce it here or not because you don't even know. I was thinking about this. I don't know. I love history stuff. All right. We pick Chiefs, right?
Yes.
Do you think they're covering or not covering? Is right? 9.5.
No, I think they didn't win by touchdown.
Okay,
it'd be a lot closer.
I agree with you too. All right. Ravens at Browns rematch. Browns are for some reason favored by 3, and the over and under is 43.
I think Vegas is giving them the 3 point because they're home, and secondly, they say that Lamar's been hot garbage last year I played, and for the last 3 weeks.
This is tough. No Martin Humphrey.
Yeah, no.
They literally have no cornerback, but the quarterback can't throw. This is definitely something nobody's gonna watch. Ooh. Is it over under 43?
I think
the under is probably easy to pick.
Yeah, easy to pick under. But the win,
man, this is hard.
Because this is literally for the season. The Browns season.
Yeah, this is definitely.
The Browns lose this game, they're not making the playoffs.
Now they're guaranteed to be out. Yeah, that's 100%.
But then
I want to pick them bad.
But then Lamar's been playing so bad, but
he has to recover.
He has to recover eventually, and I think. But that Marlon Humphrey injury is really bad. Horrible.
I'm gonna go Baltimore anyway. Cleveland's gonna well, they're obviously not gonna cover because they're gonna lose. So I'm going Baltimore here. I trust them more. I think fudge. This is tough.
I'm gonna go with
because I want to go with Cleveland. My gut tells me Cleveland.
I'm gonna go with Cleveland too. You know what? I'm not gonna be scared. I'm going Cleveland. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go Cleveland because I'm.
You know what? I'm gonna trust the run game of the Cleveland Browns. I think they're gonna learn from their stupid ass mistakes that they made on Sunday night 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trust Myles Garrett and company to get to Lamar and continue to do basically the same things that everyone's been doing for the past month on them. So I don't see the Ravens scoring more than 20 points in this game at all. And without Marlon Humphrey, I'm really interested to see what happens when it comes to the secondary play. Maybe they'll be able to perform so bad that Baker Mayfield actually does have an okay game, throwing just like hitches to Jarvis Landry and Njoku if he catches it. Like, yeah, is the Lamar tick is in the back of my head.
Like he made us go all out of nowhere.
That's what's bothering me. It's hard. It's really tough to go against an elite player, even though he's been garbage.
You called him elite.
I call him elite since like week 2.
I'm proud of you. That was good.
I'm not like that. They should know that by now. I will bash somebody for a long ass time, but if they show me that they have the credentials to do what they do and they succeed, and what Lamar did today was carry this bum ass injury prone roster to 8 wins somehow, I'm gonna be behind you.
Which is very impressive.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna be behind you. What can I say? Has he been garbage? Yes, but I already put in my mind since week 2 or 3 that whatever happens in the season negatively, I'm gonna throw out the window because look at this roster. So what can he do? The fact that he won as many games as he did, and he's gonna win probably more likely 2 more. Like, he about to go 10-7 with this roster. Is that a joke? Like, nah, of course I'm gonna call him elite. It's ridiculous. Yeah, he's not a great passer, but everything else he does is pretty damn good. Which is something they haven't done a lot of. Now that I think about it.
It's making me want to renege on my picks.
It's right. It's hard.
Shit, damn it.
It's hard. We're on recording. We're really fighting with this. This is tough, man.
But then again, Kevin Stefanski's been coaching like trash the last couple of weeks, though. Like his coaching has been so bad. You know what? Coaching is gonna decide me. I'm gonna go the better coach.
And it's John Harbaugh by a mile.
John Harbaugh by a mile. Yeah, Baltimore. Baltimore win this game, sweep the Browns, and get them up out of here. Because Kevin Stefanski, the shine is coming off very fast.
I feel like we've seen that a lot with younger coaches.
Yes, so I'm gonna go with John Harbaugh and the Baltimore Ravens winning this game.
Yeah, I just talked them out of that. That's mad funny. I'm gonna go Baltimore too. That's what I said at first, and I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah.
All right. Damn, that took a minute. All right, this will be fast. Saints at Jets. Should I even finish that? Who wants to bet on this crap?
Who wants to watch this either?
But who's gonna win?
You know, I got an alert from SeatGeek that tickets for this game was like $25, low $25, and I'm like, I'm not paying for that. I would never pay for that.
I'm gonna go with the Saints, but I think Jets gonna cover. Just because of the defense. How is Zach Bosa going to move the ball down the field? I have no idea.
Yeah, New Orleans won't. Yeah, New Orleans this game. The defense will really just.
Oh yeah, and this defense is garbage on Jets. I think Taysom football's going to beat him.
Taysom football.
If he's playing, I don't know. He had a messed up fingers. I'm not sure he's going to play or not.
They say he may play. If they're going to try to help him play because there's no way you're going to go back to Trevor Siemian.
Well, they may not have a choice.
Trevor Siemian used to be a Jet. That I did not know. He used to be a Jet before he.
That's right.
He got hurt.
Did play for the Jets.
And Joe Flacco took over.
That's right. I forgot about that. Who cares? Another crap one. Seahawks at Houston. Seahawks are favored on the road. I don't know why the hell Vegas did this. They're favored on the road by 8.5. Who gave them the right? And the over and under is 41. I still think this is an under.
It's an under, and definitely bet Houston for points.
Yeah.
Like, Seattle, what, like Juan said, what did you do to make Vegas be like, oh, I mean, Houston beat Tennessee and pretty convincingly too. So to say that, Seattle's garbage. Seattle beat San Francisco last week. Oh, so, who cares?
They did it already.
The 4 wins came from San Francisco alone.
Half their wins, exactly. I'm going with Seattle though, but I think Houston cover points too. I agree with you.
Yeah, Seattle gonna win this game.
Next, Giants and Chargers. Chargers favored by 10, and rightfully so, because there is a chance that who's that dude's name?
Jake Fromm.
He might be starting this game. Chargers are going to beat the hell out of Giants, and there is no reason to do any type of analysis. We're done here.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah. Lions at Broncos. We're in the 4:00 hour now, starting with the last game. The Broncos are favored by 10 against the Lions. Again, there's another reason why I don't know why they're favored by so much, because they don't deserve it either. But I will be picking the Broncos at Mile High against the Lions. Cover, I don't think so, but I think Denver will win this game.
This will be a game.
I hope Lions win. This
would be a game the Lions will win.
Yeah, it will.
But then again, Denver will blow a team out 1 week, get their asses get the next week, and then it's like you don't give a damn. Hit the tail.
They already took the big L. That's true. So they're probably right in line to beat the hell out of the Lions.
I'm gonna go Denver, even though if the Lions win the second game in a row. The winning streak. Give Dan Campbell.
I think I'm gonna bet.
Give Dan Campbell an extension if that happens.
I think I'm gonna bet Broncos. I'll bet Broncos -3. See how much that gets me on FanDuel. All right. 4 more. And 3 out of the 4 are actually good ones. Let's go with the worst one by far, the Sunday night game for some reason. Bears are traveling to Packers. Why is this dog barking? Oh my God. Bears are traveling to Lambeau Field. Packers are favored by 12.5. Over and under is 43. I think Justin Fields is playing this game. I think.
First of all, NBC really got destroyed this
the last 2 weeks.
The last 2 weeks got destroyed this dick. This is bad. Like, I know they were expecting the Bears to be a little bit more defense. They're garbage. And it's like another Sunday night football game that we're probably not going to watch.
I'm not.
Because I can't watch.
I want to see Aaron Rodgers put up 50.
I can't watch the Chicago Bears play.
That's actually the real reason why
I cannot watch the Chicago Bears play. I cannot.
I couldn't even watch them play in 2018 when they were actually quote unquote good, and they still were infuriating to watch because Trubisky was that bad. Yeah. So Chicago Bears football has been. There's only 1 year I was able to watch Chicago Bears football consistently. 2010. When they were actually really good once the NFC Championship game that year, and Jay Cutler punked his ass out away from going to the Super Bowl. Like that year. And Jay Cutler actually cared for most of that year outside of the NFC Championship game. So
you gotta love Jay Cutler, man. Jay Cutler just don't give a shit about nobody but himself. Jay Cutler, man.
He said, all right, I'm in the NFC Championship game. I already got my next re-up on my contract. I don't gotta play no more. I'm good. Even though I'm leaving him alone because he actually did have a messed up meniscus, I think, in that game.
He definitely did.
But people still play through it. So it's the NFC Championship game. There's a high chance, especially with your bum ass franchise, there was a high chance that your ass ain't coming back. So you should probably play until you can't get up no more. That's what I would have done. Most athletes would have agreed with me.
That's crazy. He did. He did. He can play anymore until the Miami says, "Yo, we're desperate. Here's $5 million. Here's a couple $1 million."
He paid for Miami. That was stupid.
You left Fox for Miami.
NFL contract, baby.
Oh yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, Packers are winning cover. It's gonna be very easy.
Yeah, very easy.
All right, now 3 good games. Let's go to the Monday night game because that's least interesting than the other 2. The Rams will be traveling to Arizona. Arizona's favored by 2 at home. They give Rams some respect for some reason.
Yes.
And the over and under is 51. I definitely like the over in this game. Who's gonna win this game? The Rams kind of starting to desperately need this.
Now they have to. I think they're in trouble if they lose this game. They're in trouble if they lose this game, honestly.
And I think they're gonna lose this game, bro. Matthew Stafford doesn't look right, man. He's not good. All these injuries are popping up, and I believe that they're true. But he hasn't been that good all season anyway. He's been missing so many open throws to the point where I don't even care about this injury stuff because you're not playing much different to me. They were playing in week 3.
True, I agree.
In my opinion. Like that Tampa game, for example, when they beat the hell out of Tampa Bay, they should have put up 65 in that game. He missed like 5 deep throws, and mind you, that's supposed to be a shtick, by the way, because he has one of the best deep throws in the league. He was missing so many of them. He missed Deshaun Jackson, I think, twice. He only hit him once out of 3 times in that game. It's like, dude, you're missing throws, bro, and that has not changed. And then the injuries keep piling up. Was his elbow and his back and his shoulder? I think those are 3 parts.
Definitely his back.
Like,
definitely
how you gonna? This Arizona team is good. How are you gonna beat this team if you can't be yourself, be for real? And he's not. And plus, they can't run the football and nothing. I'm going Arizona.
And Kyler Murray is you give him a whole month to
rest.
And
it may have cost him MVP, but you know what? He'll be happy if he gets an NFC Championship game or more. Yeah. I think it's worth the trade-off.
Yeah, and especially how he played last week. He was unstoppable.
Yeah, he was hitting and he had limited throwing time, man. So let's see what happens here. Where I think they're gonna beat them again.
They'll beat them again, and they have the division on lock at that point. I mean, if they didn't have it already, it's locked. They have the division on lock.
Yep.
I'm going Arizona as well. I think Arizona will.
That's a good cover too. Yeah, only -2 for Arizona. So
because you got to respect the Rams.
I don't think I respect no damn body.
No, I'm saying, as far as like the Vegas saying, it's a divisional game. They always play each other hard anyway. So.
Hey, I've been saying this about Arizona for a while. When it comes to their division, they play even harder.
They do.
They've done for the last few years. I don't know why, but they do. But hey,
I think because they was getting bullied by them for years.
I guess, right?
Getting bullied by them for.
When Kyler came in, they played them dudes tough. All 3 of them. They didn't care. All right, now these 2 games, because these 2 games have more playoff contentions in them.
Yes.
They're both NFC, AFC games too, like AFC versus NFC. Let's go with 49ers at Bengals. The 49ers are favored. Is Burrow not gonna? That's an issue.
That's interesting.
I think they're playing that because you are not going to tell me that a 49ers team is 2 points on the road better than a home team in Cincinnati who has a better record. Nah, there's no way. I think they're anticipating that Burrow is not going to be playing very well because of the pinky. That has to be why. There's no way you're going to tell me 49ers are favored on the road against a superior team. That has to be it. There is no way. There is no way. Oh, man. I can't believe I forgot about that pinky thing. Mind you, we watched the whole game. And he was still hitting throws, too, with the broken pinky. But he was in pain the whole time.
He'll be fine. I think he'll be fine.
I like Cincy.
He'll be fine.
That secondary is so bad. The only problem is that disgusting line has to block Nick Bosa. That's the only problem that has to be worried on Cincy's offensive side. If they can block Nick Bosa,
they're going to win this game.
They're going to put up 40. But that has to happen. That has to happen because that secondary is so hot garbage. Even Jamar Chase is going to catch a ball, and he hasn't done that in a month.
You know, it's crazy. And that's why you mentioned that Matt Jones only threw 3 passes, and still is leading the rookie offensive rookie.
He's going to start leading it because you were so horrible against the Chargers.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
you do think that? All right, fine. He's he gonna have to catch like 15 balls for like 280 yards to even get considered back in the like.
If he catch 15 balls, he's getting like 500 yards. You already know he catches 3 balls, he's getting 100. He's a deep there. That's basically all he does. You already know that.
Yeah, like
Jamar Chase.
That's ridiculous.
Nah, but I like the receiving that like everybody outside Jamar Chase is really stepping up. That's just T. Higgins. T. Higgins is monstering people left and right the last few weeks. He's been great. That's easy money against this secondary. Now, on the other side of the ball, the Cincinnati Bengals run defense is actually pretty good. It's not bad. I'm not sure if Uzi is coming back. They need him back. If he's fine, Jimmy Garoppolo should be throwing about 2 or 3 picks in this game because he just loves to mess up. I don't know what's wrong with that bastard. Dude, I cannot get over that Bobby Wagner pick from last week. What was that? But he does that every game. He has like 3 ill throws every game he plays, and it's just ridiculous.
You love that guy.
I don't. Nah, I don't care about him. I never liked him in New England when we had him.
Nah, that's crazy.
People were like, we need to bring in Jimmy. Like, no.
The heir apparent.
Brady's fine.
The heir apparent.
Brady's fine. He old, but he good. And look at the comparison now. One is about to win MVP, and the other one's about to get the hell out of San Francisco. Wow. Who won?
That's really ridiculous. How this man at 44 years old is still just busting ass, like this kicking ass.
It's also because the MVP race is that weak to the point where people trying to hype up TJ Watt. It's not a joke.
There's a joke.
I don't even know he's the best defender in the line. It might be Myles Garrett still better than him. So
Myles Garrett still
they have the same sacks, I think, but I think the pressure stats favor Myles Garrett. So I think he's the one leading defense player of the year. At least he should be.
Yeah.
But finally is not Aaron Donald for once. Mind you, I'm pretty sure he's playing a great Aaron Donald season. It's just that defense has gone low, so no one's paying attention anymore.
Until he just completely
Then he just takes Kyler Murray and chokeslam him in the middle of the field, and then
and then that's
they were like, oh yeah, the best defensive player in the league is there.
Arguably of a decade,
right? Like,
and if he does that to Kyler Murray's like, yeah.
Oh, he heard us talk, didn't he?
Yeah, he definitely said, "Shut up."
Yeah, definitely did. Yeah, Aaron Donald did that. Anyway, yeah, back to the game.
I'm going Cincinnati to win this game. I just think that I don't like San Francisco. I don't trust them. It's like,
I believe they're still going to be without Samuel and Warner again, I think. I know definitely Samuel. I'm not sure about Warner because I don't even know the extent of his injury. But I know they both, I think, are going to be out again, which is also costly, especially on the road. Losing Fred Warner against a team who likes to try to run the football with Joe Mixon.
Right.
That's a small issue. So, yeah, I like Cincy. They're a better team, believe it or not. You know, San Francisco's been on a roll, but maybe Seattle put a halt on that, which is embarrassing because Seattle really tried to lose that game.
Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle. Now,
yeah,
the last game.
Possibly the game of the week.
Yeah, Bills at Bucks. Bucks favored by 3.5, so they gave some respect to Buffalo, which is deserved. And the over and under is 53.5, so they're expecting points. I'm going Tampa.
Me too.
It's easy for me.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. Especially a demoralizing loss like that they had on Monday night. That was a game you needed.
Yeah, especially they were crying about it.
Yeah, you crying about it.
There may be some
I
head
need
work.
it.
There may
And
be some
because you
head
know
work
why?
going in there for Buffalo.
Yeah,
Mhm.
saying, "Oh my God, we lost to New England, and now we have to go back to our bully, our father of our abusive father, who's the demolished mollywop us for of 20-something years." And now you think Tom Brady remembers that? Oh, you got good now? Okay, we're gonna show who's daddy's still here. Daddy's still here.
Daddy's home.
Yeah, and
Sorry, that's the Patriots for the AFC East.
Yeah. Also, the fact of the matter is that Tampa Bay is damn near unbeatable at home.
Yeah, that's the biggest reason why I'm picking them. Like
They-
at home, they
they-
average like 35 plus.
They
over
love
there.
to score a lot of points there, and they just like beating people there really badly. Like so
Now, this is where you're gonna see how much that Buffalo is going to miss Tre'Davious White. If there's a game to show the true genius that is McDermott and Leslie Frazier, this is it. To show that, all right, we lost our best cornerback, but you know what? Next man up mentality. If they can pull this off, that'll impress me so freaking much that I'll put them right back. Well, they're still kind of, are they in my Super Bowl bubble? I'm not sure.
I picked them to.
I think they still are, just right like on the edge of it. I'm talking about Buffalo, right on the edge of it after that, because I don't know how you can be able to win Super Bowls and playoff games if your trenches are weak. But if what in God's name was that?
I think fell on the floor. I almost fell on the floor.
Oh, Trevor's dinner almost on.
I forgot I was there. Anyway, continue.
That made me lose my chain of thought. Oh, if they can't win those type of games, I don't know how. But if they're able to, like, the key here is that they're supposed to have a good pass rushing defensive line, right?
One of the best in the league.
Yeah. Too bad you're going up against the offensive line who's top 10 in Tampa Bay. Very underrated. People forgot how good this offensive line is. Now they can beat this offensive line, especially on pass rush, and get the old school method, quote unquote, to defeat Tom Brady is to get the interior rush and get him. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. People explaining that 2001, and it doesn't really work outside of New York Giants, but whatever. If they're able to do that and really bother him, then there's hope for Buffalo. The other side of the ball, I don't see how Tampa Bay can really. Well, I can see it because they are the most blitz happy team in the league, and usually against Josh Allen, that's a bad thing. But since the more healthier that the Tampa Bay secondary gets, the easier it is to come up with it. If it was me, I'm not blitzing that dude at all. They have the defensive line.
They have the pressure him.
Yeah,
I don't feel the need to. I don't feel the need to blitz him like that.
Yeah, but that's what they've done this whole season. They're like, I think they might be number 1 actually this year in blitz rate. So that's usually a death sentence against Josh Allen. But if they do it calm and collectively, they'll be able to get to him. I do see a shootout, and I like Tampa to win the shootout. Like, this is easily a 38, like 31 or 38-33 game to me.
Yeah, the games that y'all like.
Now the games they like is like 58-55. Like, that's the games they like.
Yeah, 30-30 was not that bad. You're right. Actually, I don't mind those type of games. Like, it's like 47-42. Like, no, I hate those games. It's not college.
Yeah, if they're both in the 40s, I'm ready to throw up.
Yeah.
Like Chargers and Browns early in the season. That's Von atrocious.
Yes.
That's not football. To me, football is way more what we saw on Monday. That was more football. Smash mouth, physical.
But they forgot about that. A lot of people forgot about that.
Yeah. Or the Baltimore and Pittsburgh. That was a good football game. Stuff like that. Anything else?
No, actually, not at all.
Are they gonna cover? Yeah, they're gonna cover. I said 38-33. So
yeah,
that's 3.5. They're gonna cover.
If you want to hear more of the analysis for the Buffalo Bills games, on the Buccaneers and Buffalo Bills games,
or a recap of what happened on Monday.
Yes,
because that should be great and hilarious. I wish I was gonna be there for.
Yes, if you want to hear that from a Buffalo Bills standpoint, check us out on the AFC East Shakedown. Yes, Shakedown. I don't know why I keep messing that up.
Because I messed it up for like 3 months.
So. AFC East Shakedown. with us. Well, I'll be there because Mark's on vacation. Tommy, the Mafia Sports Report, Captain D, and yeah, so we're gonna be there talking about the AFC East like we do every single Saturday at 7:35 p.m.
Get there
Eastern
early,
time.
7:30. Get there early, 7:30.
Yes, I'm not gonna lie, you, the chat be waiting us to come up, and they are lively. So
And we're gonna host that in the second Patriots Bills
Yes.
matchup. I believe that is
Christmas.
Christmas. Oh. I don't know. I don't like how that. People gonna come in on Christmas. We may have to talk about. We have to talk about.
We have to talk about that. Yeah, maybe the Christmas Eve. No.
That's even worse.
That's even worse. Yeah. We'll figure something out. We'll figure something out. Or unless we gonna do it. No, we can't do it early either because the game starts at 1:00. We'll figure something out.
No, we're not doing none on damn Sunday. I got a ritual we gotta do.
Yes, we're figuring something.
No, I think it'll be fine for Christmas Day. I think that's fine.
Yeah,
Christmas Day, like during the daytime, that's a hell no. That's everybody's with the family stuff. Christmas Day at night,
maybe, yeah,
might not be bad. The only problem is we're gonna miss basketball though. That's the only thing.
We'll talk to them about that. Anyway,
the Warriors gonna be on TV. I need the Warriors whoop the Suns' ass again. I'll see that.
That's gonna be an amazing game, actually.
It better not be. I'll beat them up again.
That'd be an amazing game. Also, you can check us out on Apple Podcasts. We are Apple affiliates. Just go to the Apple Podcast app, find our names, download our content, or if you have other podcast platforms, you can download from there. We're there too. Also, get your Q&R code. Get your mobile device, scan the Q&R code, and you'll see our content there as well. That being said, have a good evening, and peace, love, applesauce.